You guys remember this? I caught this for you guys. I told you I was drawn to take the picture through my window, and this is what I found. And then the next day I was drawn again to the window. You guys will see it way back in the, I made a whole video of it because the last thing that I saw will blow your mind. Yeah, my screen is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It may be a little bit smaller, but I don't care because it's weird, okay? So anywho, you see the next day, this is what happened. I was drawn to do this, and it's like, it looked like 3, but then if I look at it clearer, it'll look like 5 or 6 or 7, I don't know, of these, okay? So, yeah, so the next day I was drawn to more of these, okay? Which I choose to say are spirits. So a lot of spirits they did something this particular time, man, I'm telling you. And a lot of you guys, look way back in my videos, you'll see the whole entire video. And this is before they started really harming my channel relentlessly and then this is when somebody else came up with a name, and how they say the one from India, the one person. It's interesting that they have my same name, because people used to make that joke and say, oh, well, if you get scammed, it's that one guy in India or some crazy stuff they say sitting behind a desk. Well, I have 2 people with the same name, that has channels as mine, and so a lot of my subscribers that I met out in the field, I hope they are never confused by this. However, I see that they have been harming my channel over the years, and now we're learning about all of this other stuff that's coming to light, which I was, always telling you guys something of the sort, okay, which I'm trying to post right now, because I'm gonna let y'all see in every which way. Something brief though. But this is my channel, and this is how it was before anything. You see how it went from the 2s to the 1s, and then if I go back to my other information that I have, you'll see actually more. But nevertheless, it's neither here nor there, but this is what's happening now.
Have to protect you, whether that's local, state, maybe even federal. Y'all see ILO Convention number 169. Self-identification as indigenous or tribal shall be regarded as a fundamental criterion. All right, so it is a criteria to correct your status. Look at Article 2. Governments must develop coordinated and systematic actions to protect the rights of these people and to guarantee respect for their integrity. Y'all screaming y'all tired of people bothering y'all, messing with y'all, saying y'all not indigenous. Let's go even deeper. All right. Article 13 through 16. Recognize special relationship to land and territories. Require identification, protection. My laptop shut off, but anyways, look, they even talk about reparations. If y'all have removal without free and conformed consent, all of y'all who say that your land was taken, they have to ensure return and compensation where relocation occurs. So, y'all see ILO Convention number 169.
Oh, how long you been doing poetry? I said many years, more than 20. But when I caught her expression, my smile started to fade. She said, more than 2 decades and you still performing around the way? I at least thought you'd been on Broadway or a national stage. My nostrils fled. I shifted in my seat. I adjusted my glasses. I said, what you say to me? She said, I'm just saying, more than 20 years should probably bring you fame. I said, well, the fact that I'm still in demand leaves me amazed. I'm grateful. I looked at sis again. There was no scales, no sharp talons, but it was a little smoke on her tongue. She was hateful. She said, how old are you? I took a long look around the room. I was hinting at sis to go on and move. I was trying not to be rude. I said, I'm in my early 40s. She said, true. I don't see no ring. I said, no, baby girl, not yet. She said, oh, so you ain't meet nobody who wanted to take you off the market? I said, well, of the few men that I dated, there was one I thought I would be with for life, but it didn't work out that way. She said, another independent woman who can't find her Mr. Right. I said, sis, you want to fight? But she laughed at my offense. Instead of falling back, she leaned in. She said, you sitting here like you ain't got no friends. At least tell me you got some kids. I said, I don't have no time for this. My life is beautiful the way that it is. She said, oh, you one of them. I said, one of who, friend? She said, you the type to meet a grim reality with toxic positivity. You sitting there like you never wanted to be mommy or wifey. I said, you're talking to a woman who has radical acceptance for whatever God has for me. I said, honestly, I'm at peace. And I remembered I didn't even have to be in this woman's vicinity. I started to gather my things up quickly. I said, for the record, I didn't enjoy your company. But since you forced yourself upon me, the least you can do is tell me your name. Sis gonna say same. I said, same as what, girl? Stop playing. She said, same as the woman that I'm talking to, boo. She said, sis, I'm you. I'm the dark corners of your brain. I give voice to what your subconscious be saying. She said, you met a lot of hurt people who wanted you to feel the same. You used to ignore it, but now in the quiet corners of your day, you start to regurgitate all of the negative things they used to throw your way. And she said, look around, sis, I'm not even here. But I'm glad that you can hear your inner thoughts really are that rude. You need to get to therapy and get them people's opinions up off of you. Because I know your life is beautiful, but the question is, do you? She said, right now, you sounding like your own biggest hater. And I wanted you to know that until you let their opinions go, you are the only dragon that needs slaying. Thank y'all.
I told you niggas Hitler was a made-up character. Why? Because these corporations who made these goddamn GMO humans, when the world said they couldn't make them no more and sell them like that, they had to get rid of the product. So what do big corporations do when they got an overabundance of product? They haul off the cost. By doing what? Dumping the product. Okay, they made all these goddamn GMO humans, all this goddamn product that was crazy as hell in mental asylums. These bitches were crazy. They made them 1 year old in an hour. They had mental asylums, prisons, and 863 after the World Fair. That's why the first black massacre is in New York, because that's when they turned them loose. They had already put them on orphan trains from 854 to 929. Where from 854 to 863, we helped their ass. But in 863, them bitches mobbed us out. That's y'all question. Me, Dr. King, I was born 929. You seen what happened? Look at what happened. Now, 863 was the first black massacre. Now, what did they say did all this? Mobs of white men. Every last one. Look. Every last one. Every last one. Mobs of white men. Well, where did these mobs of white men come from? If they was around, why they ain't tear it up before that? Because they wasn't around. They were made through scientific advancements in the scientific world. Test tube babies, Cabbage Patch Kids, incubator babies that have been incubated 1 year.
Happy birthday, Scorpios. I love you guys. I love you guys. Let's get down into it. Happy birthday to Scorpios. It's a blessed day. Happy birthday, Scorpios. It's a blessed day in every way. Happy birthday. It's a blessed day for Scorpios. Happy birthday is for you and only you. Scorpios, only you can do what you do. And boy, it's a blessed day. I don't know, earlier I heard something about pogo stick. I don't know what that means. Some of you guys want to ride a pogo stick or something of that nature, or something with a pogo stick. I heard that. A lot of you guys need to recognize that you are the most key component, the massive key component to this whole divine plan on this beautiful divine planet Earth. The higher realms want you to know your worth since birth, Scorpios. Yes, that's right. That word planet could be no other word. The higher realms want you to know that the word is planet, so you would know that you are planned. The last two letters of that word planet is simply ET, so you will know that you are planned until the end of your earth, until the end of time, or until the end of your Earth's timeline here. Yes, indeed, my dear, my sir. All right. So you guys know your worth since birth. You hear me? Now, what I also need to share with you guys is that the last two letters, ET, also gives a profound meaning, because a lot of you guys have been living the ET life all of your life. And what I mean by that is simply E, executing low vibe energy, and T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. That's a powerful synergy, right? Yes, it's like, so as it's above, so as it's done above, it shall be done down below type of energy. I can't make it up. You hear me? So you guys, you need to recognize, all right, that you guys have lived the ET life all your life. I hope you guys do get your pomegranates today, because some of you guys want some pomegranates. Some of you guys are craving that Chinese apple. Yeah. Or some of you guys, you just settle for the juice or something. Yeah. So I know you know, definitely hoping you guys take a moment and stop and get that pomegranate craving that you have. All right. So the higher realms want you to know that you've been living the ET life all your life. Some of you guys have been a good ET friend, husband, or wife. A lot of you guys have been really instrumental in your friend, your family, and your loved one's life, without a doubt. I see that. And so you guys are being commended in the higher realms, okay? Because all of these good deeds, they do not go unascended, all right? You guys are being celebrated, and you really are, you know, definitely highly rated in the higher realms is what I'm getting for a lot of you guys who are practicing, you know, doing the right thing. And if you can't, you're doing the next right thing. So that's a great job. A lot of you guys exploit, you know, your love languages is gifts and money and showering people and things of that nature. So a lot of you guys actually look for that in return. However, and then when it doesn't come back in return, a lot of you guys feel like, you know, you're being burned. However, unto your surprise, that's not always the case. Even though reciprocity is a beautiful spiritual vase, okay? a lot of times it's not the case. So go easy on those, because today is a very blessed day, and some of you guys know why. You know what I mean? It is really a why. You know, it is so blessed. Some of you guys just missed, or your family just missed. It's a lot of things going on around the world, a lot of different issues. Some of you guys, you have family in other places where they having these like horrific hurricane type storms and stuff like that. So a lot of you guys are definitely commending this day, this birthday, as a blessed day. A lot of you guys was saved from a car accident is what I see. I see you guys getting, yeah, some of you guys were saved from a car accident, whether this is previous or now. It's like I see you guys are, being saved from a car accident. Like it could have been 10 times worse. It's like, it's something that is today. It's something that you guys are celebrating, the blessing of today, of this car accident and being saved from it. Yeah, because I see your leg hanging out. I see them, picking, getting you out the car in such a way. But some of you guys, honestly, you had to be pried out of the car. And this was like a car that has some faulty equipment. I don't know if you guys know that, but the bottom line is this accident was caused because of a faulty, I don't know, you guys. I'm hearing faulty type of line, some type of line. For some of you guys, a brake line, exhaust brake line, something with the exhaust and brake line and timer, something of that nature. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So a lot of you guys need to know this. So what I'm sharing with you guys, nobody else will. So you have to do your research on this vehicle or the opposite vehicle that hit you. You know what I mean? So you guys can, get together and sue that particular company or what have you. I don't know, or bring it up to their attention, because I don't know what this is and how they did not mention that this is a recall type of issue. It's something that recall, and that recall could have been a small recall, it seemed like. However, small detail can cause a huge issue. So that's what I think for a lot of you guys. And some of you guys are really celebrating that this is a blessed birthday, because a lot of you guys, believe it or not, you were also affected by this power outage that went about. Some of you guys have certain things connected to your car phone. Like, I don't know, you guys, I'm getting certain apps, and they had a lot to do with something of that nature that affected the car. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. It affected the car in the app. It was something about the app that went malfunction, and somehow it made the car malfunction, either you or the person that hit you. That's what I'm getting. So you guys, those are two things that's going on that I see with you guys. So yeah, so a lot of you guys are really blessed today. So happy birthday for those who this resonates with. Okay, I love you, Scorpio. Okay, make sure you guys also like, share, and subscribe. Don't leave the channel uninteracted, even though and then I know they are erasing a lot of the views. They come behind and they erase the views. You can view my channel like 10,000 times and they'll erase it and make it one. So that's been happening over the years. I don't know who's doing that, why. I've already let them know and all the above. So, but just if you guys don't, forget to leave a comment and also share this channel with a trusted friend. Okay. Yeah, so Scorpios, and I know Scorpios, Scorpios say, yeah, that's all I do. You don't trust them, that's it. I do know that. So yeah, so Scorpios, I see it's a blessed day for a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys, it's a blessed day because of, some self injuries as well. Some injuries that could have been worse. Some of you guys almost cut off your hand or something. That was weird. You guys are having something about your hand being cut. Like, that could have really been worse, but you guys really are celebrating some powerful spiritual obscured anomalies, okay? Something that really, gratifies you at this point. So, and a lot of you guys recognize it's only the grace, that came from the higher realms that saved your behind in your face. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, and that allows you guys to still show up and chill, in your place. So, great job, Scorpios. All right, keep doing what you guys are doing. Yeah. So I'm talking to some of my Scorpios who are overzealous about today. I'm seeing you guys overzealous about today. Somebody's left-handed in every way. Some of you guys also, okay, so that's what I'm getting as well. So a lot of you guys are left-handed. And those of you who are born left-handed, they made you right-handed. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys be able to, recognize that you can use both sides. Some of you guys may know your birth story, you may not. But that's what I'm getting for a lot of you guys, okay? And I'm looking at a lot of you guys who are, I'm just going to go ahead and say pigeon toe. I'm seeing a lot of pigeon toe Scorpios. I'm seeing some pigeon toe. Yeah. That left pigeon toe, that left toe go in some of the pigeon toe. I'm seeing some actually, I don't know, I'm seeing some knock-kneed Scorpios. A lot of you guys work hard to, achieve your walk. But you try to, but a lot of you guys are born knock-kneed. Yeah. And I'm seeing a few of my Scorpios that may be dealing with some discord at this time, because you have to reflect and recollect a situation that has to do with a simultaneous money relation or something like that. Something you gave to somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do with it. They gave it to somebody else. Went through too many hands or something like that. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys deal with that, and that's excruciating on this day. But please do not let it wash out the blessing. Do not let it, outshine the blessing, okay? In any way, all right? So you guys need to know that life is your soul's mission, Scorpio. It is not a competition, even though you may meet a lot of people with competition. You might meet that same dressed up garbage can man. You might meet that $500 hat on that 50-cent head type person. You might meet that one with all those degrees more than the thermometer, but always asking you, Scorpio, what do you think I should do? These people may be in different dimensional levels of competition with you. In every dimensional level of time, or each different dimensional level of time with you. All right? However, that's just your awareness. If you see it, it is true. But nevertheless, it will not manufacture any pain or discord or harm towards you. Okay, so I need to let you guys know that in every way. So the higher realms want you to know that life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. All right, that's why the higher realms employ something beautiful inside of you. It is called your intuition. If you trust that intuition, Scorpios, you can begin to see without sight. People keep scratching their head trying to figure out how the blind man or woman can get around and maneuver this whole world, day or night. All right? And that beautiful intuition stays spiritually tethered to this thing called your beautiful GPS, which is simply the God's guides, or your guides, or simply God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. Yeah, and that acronym for STEP is STEP. Simply a solution to every problem. A lot of you guys were born fully loaded like a 9mm, but not knowing which way to shoot. The higher realms say, yes, you have the STEP, the solution to every problem. All right. Well, make no mistake about it. A problem is something that you will create. Okay. Situations are things that happen. That's why when you always hear about a problem, you hear like a name attached. They say, Houston, we have a problem. If it's a situation, it may sound like, I think what had happened was that part. Okay, so yeah, take that to heart. So the higher realms want you guys to know that a problem is something that you create, situations and things that happen. That's why the higher realms allow you to take a moment of deep breath and reconciliation and ask yourself in that moment of heated perspiration, whew, am I the solution? If you don't hear that voice say, yay, then guess what? I am the problem. So therefore, the higher realms give you that moment of silence where it's peace, be still. All right. Collect the whole real. All right. Not just a piece. All right. Yeah, because feelings are not a fact, even though it's a fact that you feel. See, people want to act on them feelings. You want to feel like you want to bust somebody upside the head, but guess what? If you don't do it, it's just a simple feeling. Why? Because the feeling is not a fact. You don't have to act, all right, like a fool, all right? So therefore, we keep our hands to ourselves. We do the next right thing, and that's where it is. And that's where the bling bling comes in. That's when you start shining like you're solid as a rock. That's how the diamond, that's how the diamonds fly. You know what I mean? They take all that pressure, you know what I'm saying, and shine. But the bottom line is the higher realms want you to acknowledge the difference between what's yours and mine. You know what I mean? And that comes along with the thing called serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity. Most people you can call what you want to call. It simply goes like, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, which is other people and how they feel or what they do or what they don't do. And the courage to change the things that I can, which is how I feel about it, what they do, what they don't do, whatever. And the wisdom to know the difference between what's theirs and mine. Because Scorpio, if I say good morning to you and you curse me out, is that my feeling? Is that for me? Is that my sugar honey iced tea? No, it's not, sweetie. It did not belong to me. That is yours in your entirety. All right? So that is the wisdom to know the difference. However, it takes time. Time, T-I-M-E, things I must earn. You see what I mean? So that's what it takes, all right? Time, things I must earn. And simply, wisdom is that knowledge plus experience that equals wisdom. That's why I tell people it's no dumb or smart people. It's simply experienced and non-experienced, okay? We have to be experienced in doing the right thing. How we have to do that? We have to practice. That's why no matter what degree of thermometer, you know what I mean? And no matter how many degrees the doctor get, he can get all the way to his doctrine. His business will still be called a practice. Why? Because that's exactly what it is. Practice, practice, practice. So we practice doing the right thing. If we cannot do the right thing, we practice doing the next right thing. That's what that is there. So Scorpios, I hope I made myself clear on that fact. And the higher realms want you guys to know that the higher realms are speaking to you through loud volumes, through the numbers, signs, and synchronicities. That's your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body, okay? I can't make it up. The higher realms used to speak through that fire a lot in a lot of ways, but the higher realms say, I put that down for a little while because too many distractions came. You got the fire department, the rescue squad, the ambulance trying to rescue you from a burning bush when the higher realms is talking to you from the burning bush. Can't do that anymore. Too many distractions, right? So the higher realms do have a sense of humor with that. But truth be told, if the higher realms want to keep talking, the higher realms will have that journalist come back and report, we can't put the fire out. The fire been going for days. Okay, it's actually spreading. It's called a wildfire. And then you got a place on this earth that has been existing, that has been on fire for almost 60 years. All right. So if the higher realm want to talk, the higher realm want to talk. You heard me. But the higher realms is speaking to you guys through number signs and synchronicities. That is your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. This number 10 is so profound because the number 1 was never meant to be a number. All right? Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural. That number 1 was meant to. The number 1 represents God, the Alpha, the beginning, all right? A lot of you guys have that simple God-like energy within, all right? From the beginning of your birth. And a lot of you guys are alpha males and alpha females. Now, let me tell you about that God-like energy. I'm going to break it down to simply G-O-D. A lot of you guys really recognize that you give good, orderly directions to people. You like, dang, I give some good direction. I don't even know. Yeah. Well, that's because of your number 1 birthright. A lot of you guys wonder why you don't sit around and mope and twiddle your thumbs and be a sad whatever. You know, the SOB, right? You guys choose G-O-D, gratitude over depression. And a lot of you guys like, man, I just got to get out. I got to go out. And you don't even wonder. You don't even wonder why. Because of that G-O-D energy. You got the great outdoors. A lot of you guys don't let grass grow under your feet because you are gone. The first G-O and the G-O-D. You are gone. Great outdoors. You in love. You love. You engulf that energy. You love the beautiful G-O-D energy. All right? You guys flourish in that. So the bottom line is that's who you are. Now, only thing that could be a little challenging with this alpha energy that you guys are carrying, that strong synergy, is that the alpha energy is like, you know, people can live and die and never equate not even a micro fraction usage of their alpha brain state. And what that means is simply it's more harder for you guys to find a true love mate because of that alpha energy that you equate. Now that 0 next to that number 1 is also God, but this time it's the N. God, the Omega, the N. So you guys have the higher realms with you guys from the beginning to the end, and the beginning of your numbers, signs, and synchronicities. So the higher realms is saying, I'm going full circle with you till the end. And we talked about that in the beginning. So you guys, that's what it represents. And let me tell you, this whole number 10, when the higher realms are speaking to you through your number 10, the higher realms saying, listen, you coming here to bring a physical end in this lifetime. So a lot of you guys have to physically end cycles in this lifetime. You got to cut this person off. You got to cut that relationship off. You guys got to cut ties in this lifetime, physically in. All right? And the higher realms is telling you through that birthright number 10 to move forward with confidence as you physically end these cycles. I can't make it up. This number 2 birthright is so profound to you guys because when the higher realms speak through that number 2, the higher realms is addressing you, letting you know that you are highly favored. If you don't believe me, look in that mirror, you'll see everything on your body that equate of the number 2. You got 2 sides of your brain, 1, 2. You got 2 sides of your body, yes you do. And you got 2 eyes, and they're both the same size. What? You better recognize. Man, the higher realm said, as sure as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, you better know whatever you're praying for is already right there. I can't make it up. This number 7 birthright, the higher realms is telling you through that birthright number 7 that you are directly connected to the 7th dimensional level of heaven, which means you guys, you run of patience. A lot of people have pulled you guys away from people. Like, come on, man, you too patient with that person. You know what I'm saying? You were too patient or whatever like that. Some of you guys have been accused of being patient. Well, if your patience are being tested, it's because you are multi-dimensional being. You are 7th dimensional energy of, connection of the 7th dimensional level of heaven because of your birthright number 7. It keeps you closely connected to the 7th dimensional level of heaven, which demands, to have patience with these persons here. Why? because that is your energy and it's sincere. The higher realms also equates with that number 7 birthright, with the simple fact that's the Sabbath day, okay? The higher realms want you to get your rest in every way. Why? Because when you rest, your body sleeps, but your spirit does not. That's why when some people wake up more tired than they went to sleep. So Scorpios, the higher realms are saying, at least if you cannot get your 8 hours of rest, get your birthright number 7 rest. Make sure you get your rest so you can be at your best. Now, when the higher realms is speaking volumes through your birthright number 7, the higher realms is telling you guys that you will overcome every obstacle and realize success. So in other words, expect nothing less than the best from your lifetime here, because that's what the higher realms is saying so clear. Now, the higher realms I want you to know that 2 plus 7 equals the number 9. So a lot of you guys were simply born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. So that means a lot of you guys, it's a lot of crying in this lifetime, okay, for you. A lot of you guys may have been called a heartbreaker. But the bottom line is you are spiritually ending cycles in this lifetime, because with that number 9, you are spiritually completing cycles and physically completing cycles in this lifetime. Now, your birthright in its totality is 1 plus 2 plus 7, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 7. And I want to go through it directly, but I don't have much time. So 1 plus 2 plus 7 equals, you guys, that what it equals, that number 10. Oh my goodness. So there it is. 1 plus 2 plus 7 equals 10. So your birthright number, you guys move forward from the confidence within, because the higher realms is showing you through that number 10 that you guys, no matter what, the higher realms is going full circle with you from the beginning to the end. What a powerful birthright number. Whew. Yo, the first thing came out is somebody trying to criticize you guys for being deadbeat dads. That's what it's saying. All right, but it's all a ploy for them to actually flirt with someone. Okay, it's all a ploy. So what they're doing is simply dirty macking. All right, at this time is what I see. That's what's going on behind closed doors. Somebody criticizing somebody for being a deadbeat dad or mom. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting you guys more on the a matter of fact side. So even if you're a woman, you're a stern woman. So they're accusing you of that. A lot of you guys need to know that you're part of the 144 crew. Okay? But there's someone that you guys know that you met them from church gathering. That's been surveillancing, or somehow they secretly hacked into a house alarm and they're trying to leak your house alarm to the dark web, okay? All right? And it's weird. There's some type of blackmail going on through some type of campaign on Pride Day. So something is happening with Pride Day here with a lot of you guys who identifies with that Pride Day. It's going to be a blackmailing about you guys, even if you just stopped through or you supported somebody, I don't know, some type of really pathetic, pretentious move on their part, okay? As whoever this person is, you don't know who I'm talking about, because they're unemployed and they're in debt, okay? And this is all they can do, you know, because they could not keep up with their responsibilities, Scorpio. You guys need to know that Archangel Michael is not playing. You guys are being safe here and you're not alone. Archangel Michael is delegating and protecting your space, your home, your family, and your peace. All right? Because trust me, you know, the higher realms already know that they know that you are not a wuss, okay? Just put it that way. You're not a punk in any way. But right now, you guys are being protected in the spiritual realm by Archangel Michael. And a couple of archangels are here. Archangel Shamuel and Archangel Ariel, okay? They're protecting you guys in a huge way. Yeah, because this is not cool. You know what I'm saying? This is not cool, you know, to be blackmailing you guys or to hack into a system and stuff like that and try to dirty mac your name. Just weird, okay? Weird. Okay, but guess what? Archangel Michael got it on lock, okay? A lot of you guys already know this person was a cloud chaser anyway. You know, they try to always look like you or whatever like that. You had to let them go. And some of you guys had love for them once upon a time, but for them, you were nothing but like somebody they can mold themselves into or try to morph like you, try to be like you. In other words, the reason they were trying to be like you is they were trying to, what do you call, I don't know, they saw you as a side hustle, or they saw you as being blind in some type of way, and they called themselves making money moves by gaslighting you to be like you, and trying to love bomb you, but you guys caught on too quick because a lot of you guys are very clairvoyant. All right, so you know gaslighting when you see it. All right, and you guys immediately, when you let this go, your status went to severe upgrade levels because you were not in the midst of negative energy, and it was right directly in the right divine timing is what the higher realms are saying. All right, and now all this fool can do is hopelessly romance coming back to you, but you got your boundaries already locked and set, so I'm proud of you. And they're trying to say, oh, we think they brand new. They not brand new, they still the same. No, they hiding something weird, I don't know, but the bottom line is it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Let's get to your money, you guys, okay? Once you guys recognize that Archangel Michael and all your angels, Archangel Ariel and Archangel Shamiel, is all there representing, you guys to be safe, all right? Why this fool will watch you. Some of you guys, you're being watched. If you have any type of platform, they watch you. It's in big time. Now, this is also two separate, however, it's the same. Some of you guys may experience somebody coming to you guys asking for loans or payday. Okay, and this person, just want a loan to payday. Now, a lot of you guys, if you're interested in a payday loan and it gets denied, it's okay, because a lot of you guys need to know that your bills will be paid on time because of the way you manage your bills. You guys manage very precisely, all right? And how you keep good receipts, okay? All right? And how you will make these deadlines. So a lot of you guys, even though you have, we call potential budget, like pretentious type of budget. A lot of you guys are master budgeters, okay? So I'm seeing that in every way. So your bills will be on time. It's like here with a deadline. Even if you are denied for this payday loan, but I see you guys denying somebody of loan until payday. All right. Yeah. Doing that because you remember them from the past. Something happened where they did that and they were not even employed. And they asked you for a loan. So I see that thing there. Where your car was submerged underwater here. So a lot of you guys are celebrating your life today. And it's a beautiful thing. Next, Scorpio, if you're feeling lucky, it's coming through. It's like you guys double confirmation for winning the lottery for you. Even Powerball. I see money going into your Venmo. I see you guys. Make sure you check your food stamps or something like that amount. Okay? And a lot of you guys, you will see a return from your investment today. Okay? I do see that. And it may have something to do with real estate, whether it's renting a room out or whatever, I'm seeing that. I don't know, Scorpio. There's a lot of good stuff here. I see a lot of you guys who are retirement. I see your retirement money coming towards you. I see housing lottery. I see a lot of you guys who, and shout out to my military crew for all that you guys do. Thank you for your service, and please thank your family too. This is from my soul, because only you and the higher realms know what you guys have to go through. You know what I mean? And I know that I know. So I'm seeing that as well. Like I said, retirement money. I see Apple Pay money. I've seen that twice as well. So a lot of you guys are going to be sponsored for your birthday today. Somebody want to really take you guys out and spoil you and sponsor you. So that's what I have for you guys. If this is also where we part ways. If life, lasts, and death pass you, will see you, hear me again. Until then, parlay, peace be unto you and within Scorpios.